Welcome to Apple Pick Workshop, and it's Tinjie here. Today I want to introduce you guys something cool. Is I just design and finish the product. I really love it. Actually, it's not just finished because you guys know if I create something new, I always create first and testing, using, and upgrade, create again, and using, and find out a problem, fix. And this version is I only making the 7 of that, and this is the one I feel yes, that's the best I have. And okay, that's my A5 size 6-string binder, 6-string binder, and is I feel it's very cool and very useful design. Okay, let me change your camera and show you guys more. Okay, let's go. Hi all my Apple Pick friends, today I want to introduce you guys my A5 size 6-string binder, and I feel that is one very useful thing. Is I using this kind of things is different than the travel notebook. These things I using for studying, the design, and maybe planning, organize my job, and all the something I want to organize. I will use in this kind of style. Okay, and okay, let's just look at how it's outside look. I design this way. That's the front. That's the place you open. That's the back. And that's the spine. Okay. Now let's just open and see what the design look like. Okay. That's the first things. I using a magnet here. So you open and close like this way. You open. Okay. You close. Open. Close. Open. And close. They will close naturally, but normally I don't using this strong way to close it. I will close like that. Okay, that will be more gentle and don't making any noise. Okay, they were holding good. I'm not going to open easily. Okay. So, okay, let's just look at what's inside design. And I introduce you guys this side first. And this part you guys know is you can put a pen inside, and you put a pen inside, you close it like that. I feel it is 100% protect your pen. Okay, and that is you guys know this for already is you can put your credit card here or your business card here. I feel is very useful. And there normally the people will that's one big pocket. You can put something here, and maybe you are going to ask me why I need to design one deeper here. Okay, okay. I will put something here. Okay, for example, somebody if they just they don't have this deeper, their pocket showing hole like that, it will be very easy to get damage. You want to put inside, you just want to slide in, right? But you didn't see, they were going to hurt later, hurt your paper like that. You don't know, you just keep sliding. You lose your paper. I don't like it. Or you do something you love a lot. So, have another kind of design is they don't have deeper, they just design this way. But this way is take time. This, they were going to get loose to be too soft for later. So, if you using this design for, I will say maybe in a few years, they will lose like that. You don't like it because it's not strong enough. Another way is like a secretarial pocket. The secretarial pocket is the one thing I don't like is if you like that and your paper this way here, they are going to get damaged. I don't like it. It's we're going to hurt something you want to keep. So I design this way. If you want to put something in, you want to slide in, you just open like that and put it in, 100% protect and close. We're not going to have any damage on that, right? And you want to take this out, slide out, hold it. Yeah, just that easy. Okay. Okay. Now let's just start looking this side, and just let me introduce you guys. I just take this out first. This the back first. The back on this side is one big pocket, and why this side I don't put a zipper on because this side normally people will writing it here, put a paper here, writing it here, and so this side got to be smooth. So this side, only the way I can do is design this way, and you can put a things inside, but got to be careful than this side, okay? And you may be curious why I have these two things. You know, if you're using the paper, this kind of paper, normally you use it a long time, they will get damaged here, and also get damaged here. And how to stop them get damaged here is this one, these two, because when you close, they are going to hold your paper like that. Okay, they'll hold your paper like that. I close to show you guys. See, they'll hold your paper like that. So the paper will not going to go anywhere. We're not going to get that easy. You know, you move it, then we're not going to that easy to get damage. Okay, this is a small design, but I feel it's very useful. Okay, and if you my 6 rim binder inside, we're going to have this one, and you may be curious why what's this one for? This one actually is for the I love the fountain pen. I love this kind of ink pen. It's different than the normal pen and pencil. Normally you writing, you want put on the leather or something soft. It's not stiff because we're going to hurt your pen's top. That's not good. Some pen is really expensive. So and put on there writing is much better. I told you guys that's 100% truth. And so I will design this. And so you can just, you know, normally I just show you guys normally how I using this. I will take this out and put a paper on and writing it here. If I have a big table, like I go to library, have a big table, or in my workshop or in office I have a big table, I will doing this because it's more comfortable. But if today I go to some coffee shop, I don't have that big table, but I want to put in my things, I'll doing that. I'll writing it here and put a paper on and writing it here will be very cool. Okay, will be very cool. And maybe you are going to ask one question: why is the black color? It's not match this latest color. I told you why. Because if you don't use the black color, maybe you order this from a light brown or a green or a red color. If this is red, light brown, or any color, you know, the ink pen or any kind of pen, they will leave. Sometimes your paper not good enough, or your ink pen problem, they will leave. They will go through the paper, and go through paper will go to this one, and will get a mark. Using the wire, they will be very dirty. And I design everything. My product is I want you guys can using until the day you gone. You know, so I want you using. You can use in your whole life. So I feel if something get dirty, you are going to you will feel that things is old or it's not good enough. So I don't want these things happen to my product. So I got to be bright color on this one, because you're writing a lot on them, so you got to be black. Okay, so I feel that is all this one's design, and this for pen, this for credit card, this you can open, put your things in, and these two small things is for protect your paper, and this is for you writing. You can take out, so it's very useful. And this side have big pockets, but got to be smooth. Okay, and the last thing is on this side. This side, on the left side, you can see I show in the 2 letter here, because I want there become thicker, and I finish it good and make it stronger. Because I say again, I want to this notebook you can use it until your whole life, until the day you gone. Okay, so I got to make it stronger, so you can, because you open and close a long time. So there got to be strong. Okay, so I feel that's probably all I talk about this in my A5 size 6 rim binder. And okay, let's introduce all how to use it already. and let me talk to you guys something else later. Hi guys, I already introduced you guys all the detail inside, right? So I feel that is one very cool product. It's very useful, and I really love it. I really love it. Okay, it's very useful, and I really like it. Okay, and I want to say again is why I want to start to sell that, to share this to you guys, because I love the travel notebook, but that's two things for me is really different. Okay, I just show you guys that's my travel notebook. I doing the art here. I have the few ones for I writing my feeling or my diary or the things is this one is for my art, and that is really different things. Okay, is for me. I feel that I will say that things is all your tool in your life, and this is a round feeling, and this is a square feeling. I feel it's really different when you walking. Like somebody will say when you walking, you sometimes for me some fountain pen when I is thinking and I want to be organized, I will using the bright fountain pen because I feel this color can really cool me down, and then my brain start to be organized, be count down just what's correct, what's wrong. But if I want to painting or write my diary, just write all my feeling, I will pick the other fountain pen is more romantic, so more this kinds of feeling. So I feel for me, the travel notebook is for romantic, for your feeling, your heart, what do you want, and it can be very rough. Can just write down anything you're feeling at that moment. Okay, so I will using this kind of travel notebook, this kind of feeling. But if I want to be organized, I will start using this one because okay, you guys can see this is a square design, and the back also give you a square, give you a serious feeling. So sometimes I will using the tool to help me to be organized, or using the tool to help me to be more romantic. Okay, so I feel the tool is very important, and this is I using for my business, studying and writing on my plan. If I want to be organized, I will use this one. Okay, everything is help me to enjoy the writing and help me to be organized. So that is for me that is two very different things for me. So I feel I create later product is first is I want to create something I want to use, and I using is very useful. So I will to show you guys to introduce to you guys. Okay, and this is help me to organize a lot. I feel it's really helping. We're going to really help me a lot, and I feel we're going to help you. It's for organized way. It's not for a romantic way. If you want to be romantic, use this kind. You want to be organized, you want to have something like that because your brain will be more clean. Okay, and that's my product, and I hope you guys like it. And I will slowly to push more my product on. And because actually I design a lot, I have a lot of new idea, and some I already create a prototype, but I still testing. So give me some time, I will show you more. Okay. Hope you guys like Apple Pig workshop, and it's Ting Jian here, and see you guys next time. That's our punch.